Hi guys, it's Natalie. Welcome to my channel. Crazy, right? How crazy is this? I got a weave. I finally did it. I finally did it. Oh my god, I don't know what is going on right now. I have the worst, like, stomach cramps gas ever. I'm like, oh my god, I don't even want to film, but I sat down to film and like here I am, and I'm just gonna do it. So here we are. So yeah, this hair has just been like such a process. We are just gonna do a video on my weave. We are gonna just like talk about my weave, because like how can we ignore the fact that I got a weave? Like, I was like, you know what, skip those clip-ins, bypass those tape-ins, no glue, no beads. I just want a sew-in right off the bat. Like, just, if I'm doing it, I'm doing it. And there's a lot. We're just gonna jump in and talk about it, talk about things I've noticed about it, just like a whole bunch of stuff. And excuse my no makeup look. I have no makeup on. I put eyebrows on, and now I'm like, why did I put eyebrows on? I like think I almost forgot that I was doing my makeup and just kind of came on here and started talking. But that's okay, because like, I don't really care. We are going to talk about just this whole process. I know you see like two different colors going on here, like underneath. You're probably like, it's separating a little bit there. Like, we are just gonna go over the entire thing, the pros, the cons, what I've noticed so far about it, the maintenance. Maybe I'll have some questions, who knows? So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Okay, so let me just tell the story about how this like all started. So I just, in general, have never really been a huge fan of my own hair. It's been something that I have always like been self-conscious about, because it's not that I have like super thin hair, it's that the hair that I have, and any hairdresser says this, even when she was putting this in, she was like, I don't see you as someone who doesn't have a lot of hair. You have fine hair. So like, each hair I have, the strands are extremely fine, and it makes it it tangles easy, it frizzes. When I do it, it just lays limp. Like, it's always just been like a problem for me. So extensions and stuff, I've always been like, okay, like tell me more about that. I want to know about it. Honestly, like right now, I probably wouldn't like wear it like this. I feel like it looks too flat, but I kind of just have it down right now for the video, because we're going to talk about some different stuff with it, and then like just show you some different things. So I've always wanted extensions, and I'm finally at the point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get extensions. So I looked into like all my options, and I was like, you know what? I am so lazy. Like, I seriously, for me, feel like a sew-in would just be easier. Like, I am not someone who does a lot to my hair. So for me to like style this and curl it would be a lot, which the next one I get, I'm probably gonna do a body wave one. But like, to actually like put extensions in every day and then have to curl them and do all that, I was like, I'll never do it. I'll never do it unless my full-time job was to do that and look good for posts online. Like, I actually still am in real life right now. And it's like, I don't have time when I wake up with my son in the morning to do all this. I just don't. So I was like, you know what? I think this is the best option for me. So it started out like that. So, you know, my hair was dark, so it was at a 2. Well, my whole entire life, my hair has been like bleach blonde. Like, I've always had blonde hair. And I randomly went to that 2, and then that's when I was like, oh wait, I want silver hair and I want blue hair. And it's like, well, Natalie, look what you did to your hair. Like, why would you decide this now? So when I decided that I wanted to try extensions for the first time, I've been debating about it for a while, but I really decided like recently. And I was like, I want like, I want silver extensions, because like instead of like getting it down to silver and then keeping it long, and I know it will tangle and I know I'll have trouble because like I know my hair. I was like, I could cut it short and I could even like ombre it, so I could start it like darker, like I could, and if I get extensions it'll be long, so I could go pretty far down with the dark, and then I might only have to have like that much of my hair as silver because the extensions would be silver. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So that's how this all started. Well, obviously I wasn't going to get to silver right away. I knew that anyway. So I was like talking to my hairdresser, the lady who dyed my hair and the lady who put my weave in were two separate people. They were like, you know, it's gonna take you a while to get there. So I was like, I already have this appointment to get extensions put in. I know I'm not gonna get to blonde. I'm gonna have to do something lighter, and I'm gonna get the extensions in like this, see what it's like, and then next time I'll try to keep getting lighter and lighter and eventually get to blonde. Do you see what I'm saying? So I go into the hair store and they have like all dark hair, like in the one hair store I went into, and this was the lightest option. So I only have one pack now, but it's this. It's this hair, premium purple pack, ultra, and I got, you can almost see the two colors in there. There was like a darker one, which is like the one color, you can see it, you can see the difference. There's a darker one and there's a lighter one, but they blend pretty well together. So I bought the hair first. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I had them order me in bleach blonde, and the bleach blonde is what I'm going to dye silver, like when I keep getting my hair down to silver. And honestly, it blended. My hair is super greasy on the top, as you can see, and when my hair gets greasy it gets darker. So it actually, like, that's why it's looking kind of like it's not blending as well. I'm telling you, that's why. So come on out, little hair, come out to play. So I buy the extensions first, which probably wasn't the smartest. I should have went the other way. I should have dyed my hair and bought the extensions maybe. So I buy the extensions. It was like $100, $112 for 2 packs. I got, I think, 20, oh wait, what inches did I get? Like 16 and 18 or something like that, which it's still pretty long. Like, see how long it is? So that's awesome. And I took the hair to my hairdresser, okay? And here is where it was like my fault. I was like, I want to get my hair down to silver. You know that, that's what we're working on. But here are these, I want to stop here on the way. So she did my hair and we like bleached it out, and it didn't really match. Like, I left and I left like with it still wet because it was so hot, and I got home and it dried and I was like, this doesn't match. Like, this doesn't match at all. So I text the lady who was doing my extensions and I'm like, what am I gonna do? It doesn't match. It's 2 days before the extensions. And she's like, we're gonna have to put a rinse, like a semi over it. And I'm like, okay. So I went to the hair store, tried to pick something similar, and we actually got a permanent one, but we did it with a 10 volume developer. I guess they said that that would make it, like, you know what, I don't know anything about hair, but there's that. So we did it like that. So I was like, I don't want to put it on, because if I mess this up, that'll be like the second hair application in like 2 days. Like, what are we gonna do if I come and it's messed up? Like, we're gonna have to dye it again. Like, we can't, so you should just do it. So she's like, yeah, well, I'll put it on. So I go there to get my extensions. She puts it on and then she dyes my hair, and it actually came out like a perfect match. Like, I'm telling you, if my hair didn't have like product in it right now and wasn't so greasy, like, the match was spot on, the colors. I don't know if you even saw, I posted a picture and you could tell it was like lighter than this. So she does that, and then we put the extensions in. So we chose to do, she does all kinds, like seriously all kinds, and she's so reasonable. She's so awesome. She's who did put my braids in. Like, last year I got like the 2 braids and I got the green in them, and she did it for me. So she just did, like, you do, what is it called? It's like when you just do like the half head of weave, not a full weave. My braids start, like, she took this and left like the top part out. She left a little bit in the front out, which next time we do it, I'm gonna have to tell her, like, we're gonna have to leave more in the front out. It's not her fault, it's that my hair is so fine that I think I just need a little bit more left out in the front. So she left the top out, obviously, and then she left the back out so I can pull it up. So the braids are like from here to here, I would say. And she did 3 layers. So she did the hair, like, put one across, one more, and then one more on top of it. And we mixed, like, the shades. Like, I think we did dark on top and then light and then dark, I think is what we did, or I could be wrong. Maybe we did the light on the bottom and the dark on the top, because my hair was darker on the top. So yeah, so she did that, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna hurt so bad. Like, I was so unbelievably scared. And I mean, yeah, when she first started braiding, it was tender, like right around here, but in all honesty, it was nothing like I thought it was gonna be. And then that night, like, I took like 1 aspirin and I was good. Like, there was no pain. My biggest concern was that I do have very fine hair, so you could, like, do you see what I'm saying? Like right here, you can see it. And it was even worse, like, when I first got home, and she's like, if you wrap a scarf around it, it will almost push it down. And I also noticed, like, my head was kind of swollen, like a little bit tender, because I'm not used to braiding. And as that went down, this went down. Like, it is laying better now, so that's good. I have decided that I'm not going to be able to wash my hair just once a week, like, especially the top, because of how greasy I am. Once I get into the habit of washing it less, that will be okay, but I have been out of that habit. I've been washing my hair way too much lately, and the more I wash my hair, the greasier it is. So that actually also is the problem right now. But I was also kind of thinking, like, maybe I could wash it twice a week, and I could do it, and then, like, after I wash it, like, those are the days that I wear it down, and then the days that I'm not washing it, I could just do, like, something like this, like, pull the top part of it back, because I'm able to pull it back like that, and then just have this part over, and I think that it looks fine. Like, look at that. Obviously, I'm doing it, like, super quick here, but oh yeah, that lays fine. So I could just pull this top part back in a little, like, woo, woo, something like that. How cute. Perfect. But we had it done where, like, I had a nice center part, and it just looked like so pretty. So pretty. So I tried, like, I put some dry shampoo in it, and it worked. I have been teased. I've tried so many dry shampoos, and I swear, like, that I don't like any of them. So I was like, I'm gonna whip the baby powder out, because that always works. I stopped using it because I'm pretty sure someone was like, we're gonna die from baby powder because there was something in it. So I was like, alright, I won't use it. But, like, sometimes I secretly still do. What is it that we're dying from in baby powder, by the way? What is it? And do they make baby powder without it? I know, that's very embarrassing, but I don't know. So then I put some baby powder in it, and, like, I teased it, like, super quick, but, like, not, like, amazing just now. So I was, like, also thinking about that. I was like, oh, I could just, like, come on in here and I could tease it a little bit, you know, like, and we can cover, like, just a real quick, like, I tease so sloppy. I got this brush from Cosmoprof, armed up by a cricket, whatever that means. And I was like, I could just, like, come in here honestly and tease the top of it and like boom. Boom, all that's covered. You see what I'm saying? So that's another option. I honestly do not like this haircut. Like, I thought I did, but I forgot that I've been this color before, and I'm like, So I'm very excited to get this phase like done and onto my silver. But yeah, I have decided. Anyway, back to washing it. I mean, I could do another video, like an update on the care of it. Like, I just got it in 2 days ago, and I'm already noticing like, oh my god, I'm going to have to wash the top of my head. So I could do an updated video. Obviously, African American girls don't have to wash their hair as much. We already know that. So it's easier for them with a weave-in. For Caucasian women, I don't know about you, but like, I get greasy. Like, hearing like, wash your hair once a week, like, I can't always do that. So I'm like trying to figure out ways, like, what am I gonna do? Like, dry shampoo works, but it only works so much, and we know that. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I have already been thinking about what I'm gonna do. And this is the part that's the biggest concern, obviously, the top. Like, laying over. Like, the back here, it doesn't matter. Like, it truly doesn't. Like, no one's gonna see it. If that's a little extra greasy, okay. So I was like, what I am going to do is I'm going to come in, so it starts down there. So I am going to take everything that's like sitting on top of everything that is like sitting on top of the extension, okay? And I'm going to pull it up, and I'm probably going to do this later tonight actually, so I could give you an update. So I have a decent amount, wow. Yeah, I have a decent amount, more than I thought, honest to God, more than I thought, of my real hair out. And I'm probably gonna do this, I'm gonna do it upside down. I pretty much have all of that right now. I'm actually so happy that she left so much of my real hair out. So I am gonna take this, okay, and I'm gonna put the rest of this into a ponytail, and I'm gonna wash this. I'm gonna wash this, and then whenever it's done, I'm gonna just like, I'm gonna wash it very gently. Like, I'm going to wash the hair, and then I'm just gonna get in there on the scalp, you know, like upside down almost, and then whenever I'm done, I'm just gonna put it into like a ball on top of my head, and then turn my head back upside down, or like just blow dry it straight without even flipping it over. So like, I don't really get any of this, you know, and like hurt it, but I have to, like, I have to, because my hair is getting too greasy. That is just like my personal opinion on it. I don't know. I feel as if I can't, I don't know. We'll see. I'm telling you, like, it's gonna look worse at first, but the grease production of my hair is going to slow down because I'm not going to be washing it as much, and I noticed that it'll start slowing down, but it's gonna take, it's not gonna happen overnight, you know? I mean, hopefully by like my next weave, it'll have slowed down a little bit, but it's not going to happen overnight. And also, what I have noticed is my level of like how greasy my hair is and all that coincides with like the time of the month for me. And it's definitely that time, because I can even feel it like on my face. Like, right now, my face is not super greasy, and I even just put moisturizer on. The past 2 days, like, my face was just like, you could wipe the grease off. And I have noticed, since I've been doing really good with my skincare and taking care of myself, my skin is not like that all the time. Like, I've gone through periods of my life where it is. Right now, it's not like that all the time. It's only like that during a certain time of my cycle, and it lasts for like a couple days. And it just so happens that the day I get my weave in, and it's like my hair, it's everything. And that's also when I start to break out a little bit. If I do get pimples, that is the time that I get them. So it just so happens that the day I get my weave in is like the first like start of that, and I'm like, great. Like as soon as I get it in, my hair is a grease pit. And she obviously put a lot of different treatments in when we used Olaplex. But yeah, anyway, so she used leave-in conditioner and like all this good stuff because we were doing some damage to my hair, you know, redyeing it and all that stuff. And I just feel like there was like a lot of product used, more than I would normally use. So it's like that happened, and then it was that time of the month, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my hair is extra oily. It was like after a day that like in normal life I would have been like, oh, I'm washing it like right away because of all that stuff in it. And I'm like, oh no, now I can't because of my weave. But you know what? I'm gonna figure it out. Overall, guys, I'm so in love. I am so in love with it. I just can't believe I've been missing this my whole life. I can't believe I'm missing this. It's gonna get itchy, I know it, but that's okay. So yeah, so let me know if you want me to do like an update. I mean, I know a lot of people don't get weaves, like it's not something that everyone's getting, but I might do an update on like how I ended up caring for it. Yeah, I think I might, because now I can't really like talk on that because I haven't really cared for it much yet. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then I am going to do a video this week coming up on, I feel like I have been not as present as I used to be, and there's a reason for it. I've just been super busy in my life, and I'm going to do a video on Wednesday. Story time is actually going to be about like what's been going on and like some like exciting things that are happening. So yeah, stay tuned for Wednesday and you will hear about that. But is that it? Yeah. Just started the Jeffree Star palette giveaway, so go head over to my Instagram and check that out. We all know that we really like that palette. Is beautiful. I don't know what other people think about it, but I think it's so beautiful, and I want it so badly and cannot wait. Yeah, and give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah. But what do you think overall? What do you think of this weave? I totally was about to leave and then I like reeled it back in. What do you think? Like it honestly, like I know it looks like goofy right now on camera for some reason, like it doesn't match. That's how I feel like it's looking when I'm looking at it on the camera, but I am telling you it's because the top of my head is so greasy and needs taking care of. Like it looked so gorgeous yesterday, but imagine if I pull this back, like I'm gonna pull it back, right, and we got this. Like look, I can just like poop, whatever that sound means, and you can't even tell. You can't even tell then. Yeah, I gotta do something with this grease pit, huh? It's greasy. It's greasy. Okay. Alright. Guys, bye.